What's up, my riders? It's your man D Does some tires on tarmac, man. Hitting y'all up with a live chat with y'all as usual. Talking about the latest and greatest out here on the internet with the whips, with the dope whips and cars. What's up, my riders? We back up in this bitch. You know what I mean? TLT for I got just state of mind. Glad to talk to y'all. Glad to be checking in with y'all. What's up, my riders? What's up, everybody? You know what I'm saying? We type that in. Hope y'all week been going good. If not, try to make it go good. You know what I'm saying? Because I know y'all ain't even got to tell me. I already know. You know, checking in, as usual, like I should. A lot going on my way as well. Not necessarily bad. You know what I mean? So I got things to talk about. Get off my chest about this car game. We're going to talk about the new Hellcat Superstock. Ain't that? Click that on that now. What's up, my riders all day? So let's get on into it. The Hellcat, you know what I mean? It's a dope whip. So, basically it's a red eye. The difference is, or a demon, I should say a demon more so than they have on there, actually gives it more. 7. The super stock comes 807 horses. So you got a supercar, bro. Here's a nice picture from the back. Just randomly picking up, looking at pics and stuff. I'm working on lighting and all that, guys. So when I show y'all something, and I'm working on a program, so if I want to show y'all something, it'll pop up, you know what I'm saying, y'all way. At the same time, I can be talking. I'm working on all that. And I'm working on better lighting, too. So just bear with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting this channel from the seed. I'm building it from the ground up. Just bear with me, man. We're going to laugh about them days back, you know what I'm saying, these days. We're going to laugh about them one day. We're going to have all that one day. Yeah, definitely, man. Oh, this purple one, cold. What y'all think about them purple one? What y'all think about them bitches? I like them, but yeah, 807 horses, man. They want like 100 and something, a little over 100,000 for one. They only make it so many, so if you get one, you definitely can cash out on one and keep it because it's going to be worth more. It's going to be worth $250,000 about 10 years from now. You're going to have a $250,000 Hellcat. So if you buy a special edition, basically whatever edition Hellcat, if it's a super stock and don't do nothing to it, don't mod it out, don't touch it, just keep it 807. I mean, for me, if I bought a super stock, I would keep the motherfucker super stock. Like the words implies, like it's not even like I wouldn't even upgrade the air system. I would just change out the air filters on the already existing air setup. It's a super stock. I have 800 and what, 7 horses. I don't need to really make this 1,000 wheel horse for what? Because I like the track, but I won't be on the track like consistently for my content. Like that'll be like I like to mix it up like gumbo. You know what I'm saying? Like a little bit of track. You never know. I'm always gonna be bringing some dope content or something to say that has substance on the channel. So stuff that makes sense, but because then you can sell it for more. You can sell it out there if you want to sell it 10 years now stock, and you really kept it super stock and keep it low within low mileage. You can probably sell it for close to $250,000 easy. Until the new owner, nothing has been done. I just made sure the oil change, off Mopar, everything original. And this car is not modified. It's super stock for real. The original 807 horses. Real guys, they appreciate that. They know you know what you're talking about. They're gonna pay the money. So if you buy one next year in a couple months is next year, 2021. You buy a super stock if you're lucky enough to get one. You can get one like, you know what I'm saying, like probably just over 100K. And it's going to go down because the recession hitting harder and harder. People are doing worse and worse every month that pass, and how they arguing about money out there, Capitol Hill. But it's going to affect the price. But right now, a little over 100. So 10 years from now, calculate out of my membrane. Just I'm not exact. Don't quote me. You guys can come out with this. Come out with this calculation. 10 years from now, that $101,000 super stock you just bought in 2021 and 2031, you're most likely be able to sell it for like 150,000 or more. Depending on, you keep the miles low. If you keep the miles really low and garage, like baby it up, you probably can get, man, I ain't gonna say $250,000, but you probably gonna get more than 150 for that motherfucker, bro. You probably gonna get upwards like 180. You know what I'm saying? That's like a nice crib. That's a very nice house. And that's straight up cash out. 10 years, because they only make, because the less y'all know and I know, the less they make of a vehicle, because the super stock, they made less of them than they did the Demon. Demon, they made over what, 3,000 units. And y'all leave a comment, let me know how many units, how many Demons. So we'll do this. How many Demons units? How many Demons were made? Demon units. Let's keep it smart on the channel. Okay? And we'll do a versus. Put that in correctly. Versus super stock units. You know what I mean? That's how we're going to do that. So the question of the day is, how many super stock units were made versus Demon units were made. Demon came out, what, a year ago, year and a half ago, to the super stock that really just dropped. So let me know what y'all think in the comments, man, on that, when this live stream actually uploads and get there, where y'all can access the comments and send a comment on this live stream when it officially uploads on my channel. Man, personally, man, you know what I'm saying, the super stock, you're gonna get a lot of money on that super stock, man. If you don't race cars, don't get one. If you race cars, get one. That's your passion, that's your bread and butter, that's your big investment. Racing cars investment. Then where I'm at in the game, doing racing cars is a very expensive hobby. Others, some of them both, some of them just because they just got bad like that. But it's dope. I will be spending more time on the track. Definitely not. I may take Cherry once or twice, but I'm not. Cherry's not really for that. It's really about what I'm about to get next. Is what I'm doing track footage. Footage I will be getting is mostly other guys running out there. So next year, I'm hoping that the COVID is under control, where we can do that more and go back to the track. Because on my early days of the channel, building it way before I even, because I have grown somewhat since then. When I was like fresh legs in the game, I would have my little, videos about the track, the track where I used to always go to, and I miss that, So hopefully this control with our country and we can get more track footage, you know what I mean? Because that's where it's at. Super stock is definitely dope. Back on that, but shit, really though, man. You know what I'm saying? If you buy one, man, make the investment so you can like double your profit when you sell it, or if you choose to sell it, it's a good investment. You know what I mean? But like I said, if you're not gonna track it, just drive it minimum, or drive it to car shows and then baby it up. Buy a regular Hellcat or a wide body Hellcat to beat up on. Man, dude, I'm doing a live. Leave her alone. Man, my big black dog be messing with the little dog. They like both attention type whores, and he be messing with her and she be barking. Dude, relax. I'm on a live talking to my riders. Dude, relax, dude. So anyway, yeah, that's what I got on the superstar. What y'all think about the Jake Paul and this boy Robertson fight? The hell going preliminary fight before the Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. fight. What the hell happened? Uh, yeah, what's his name? Who do y'all know who I'm talking about? Y'all know exactly who I'm talking about. Jake Paul. Yeah, you know I don't know about that. You know I know about it. I mean, for real. Y'all ain't see that fight? Let me tell y'all about that fight, man. Jake Paul. So Jake Paul, if y'all not hip, I know y'all watch YouTubers. Y'all probably just watch always y'all favorite YouTubers. Y'all don't really be deep. And I really be in deep. I be watching channels I normally wouldn't watch just because you learn so much in the YouTube world. The point of it is, hold on, I gotta read this text. Hold up, guys. I'm gonna pick up where I left off. It's my. Yeah. Hold up, guys. I got you. Make sure my woman is good. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy out here in these streets. You know what I mean? Make sure she get home safe when she to and from and away from us. You know what I mean? But like I was saying, Nate Robertson, dope ass athlete. From what I researched a little bit, I know about Young Cat. And Jake Paul is a YouTuber. If you guys not hip on Jake, big time YouTuber. Uh, and apparently he got some hands on him. From what I've seen, Jake Paul, he the truth. You know what I'm saying? So he has a mean overhand right. Um, I am uh, I am a guy who understands fighting, put it like that. And I've had amateur fights, not in boxing, but in full battle, getting slammed and all that contact type shit. My military background, I've sparred with some guys, and yeah, but it's leading to say they like me. They know they know I wasn't no soft dude, and they know that I understood the sport. So I understand boxing. Just all the hand-to-hand combat sports are just dope in their own individual way. And when you're in boxing, you really got to be a technician of the sport instead of a brute. And Nate Robertson was outclassed. Jake Paul basically served him. TK'd. First of all, guys, he TK'd Nate 3 times. I mean, motherfucker ain't knock you out, but he damn near faded you. You damn near caught a fade, but you didn't go all the way out. So that's what a technical knockout is, because you're in the stasis of knocked out, but you still can get on your legs. That's a TKO. When you getting KO'd, when a motherfucking nigga KO your ass, that's when, like, KO, the acronym is suggesting, you're knocked the fuck out. You're not getting on your legs. You sleeping. You taking a nap. For whatever, and every man is different when he wake up, get knocked out. And I need to put this out there. No man is exempt, including myself, from getting knocked the fuck out. I don't care how the world getting crappier and people are just getting worse. Wherever you place, make sure you stay humble. You never know what your and man, learn, because Nate didn't learn that he didn't watch the videos of Jake, because you get to watch the videos of each other before the fight. That is fight stuff. So I don't know if he had any real fights videos for Jake to watch, but I know Nate had videos of Jake fighting other people in the YouTube world, and apparently he's fought other people and he's won. And Jake can fight. He's been training apparently 8 years. I don't know what Nate training was or what he was before the fight, the few months he had, because he had just a few months versus 8 years. This was a setup from the jump. Nate Robertson got served. He took 3 TKOs. 3. You hear me? 1, 2, 3. Bro, he got knocked down 3. That's 3 technical knockouts. Then Jake finished them all. At one point, Jake was down like this. You know what I'm saying? He jabbed him, and he hit with that overhand right behind his move. Boop. Bitch was out. He was out. So, there's a YouTuber, you know what I'm saying, and you know, that I like, and he said he wanted to fight Joe. I said, well, you know, even though you're a big guy and all that, you talk that don't mean you're gonna win. Jake Paul does look good. Out of Jake Paul, I don't subscribe to his channel or whatever, but the kid can fight. You heard it, Riz. I understand the art of boxing. I understand it, and I mean, honestly, I thought it was a better fight than the Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. fight. I think that Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. fight was more so about a bag for each of the fighters. Nobody really cares about guys in that age group. I think we like talking about their history that they made already in boxing in the sport, and that we just don't want to see them fighting no more. We just want to talk about their history and the historic things they've done for the sport and for their own careers in the sport and for others. And the things they've achieved and the belts and things and the fighters they fought in their careers. And I think that's what people, where they at with that. It was a draw. For one, my guy, I didn't even finish watching the Tyson Roger because it was just uneventful to me. Put it like that. It's no diss. It was just uneventful. I think actually the no-name fighter, Jake Paul, which he's big in our world as YouTubers, but he's a nobody in the boxing world, in the real boxing world, where the tickets is big, because he's fighting no-name celebrities that only you can be in that area to know who Nate Robinson is. He's not fighting actual fighters from like Honduras, Mexico, California, Olympians and shit like that. Hard-hitting guys from out east, hard-hitting guys from out here in the Midwest. So he hasn't really fought bigger tickets. And I think that's segueing back to what I was saying, guys. That's why I think the fight was set up. They knew this kid was what they say in the fighting world, a bum. That basically is not a personal, but that's just how they talk in the boxing world. Watch this bum. They probably said, Jake, watch this bum up. Don't take him out in the first round. Take him out. Make it last to like the fourth round. He gonna come out swinging, doing that fucking bullshit. Work him out. That's what he did. He said, take him out. I don't know. I think it went like 2-3 rounds at the most. I think third round, maybe 4. I mean, Jake could have been knocked him out, but when I saw in the first round, I was like, oh, this kid could be knocked out. But he started. Jake couldn't resist himself, so he TK'd over. He didn't knock him out, but he TK'd over 1-3 times, man. I counted. I was watching it. Then he knocked me. Then he knocked Nate out. And I don't know. I guess when our commentators was like, I guess that's what happened when y'all have words on the internet. And so that implied to me when I heard one of the commentators say that, because Snoop Dogg was one of the commentators too. But one of the guys with Snoop said that. And when I heard that, when I was watching the very end of the fight, I was like, okay, they probably had words too. So Nate really, his whole credibility is down, bro, because your homies have seen that, your women seen that, your teammates have seen that, people who respect you in your hood seen it, because he probably told everybody to watch him beat up Jake Paul on the internet in their fight. And that didn't happen. That didn't happen at all, bro. So you got to be, as a fighter, you can't go by race. You can't go by culture. You can't go by none of that, bro. As a fighter, you got to go by skill and how badass this person is, bro. You got to study them. You're going to survive, let alone win. This is boxing. And I don't be understanding how a lot of fools be like, I could do that, I could do that. I'm like, dude, 1 round to have you panting. Boxing shape is a different type of shape, bro. 12 rounds, bruh. Boxing is a whole different. Hey, that's a different level, bro. It's not what you think. The cardio in boxing is insane. You can't smoke cigarettes when you're a boxer, bro. So if you're a dude talking all that because you didn't fight a couple bums around your neighborhood and won or got luck, that don't mean you can really get in the ring and fight somebody who's an Olympian. You know what I mean? Or somebody who's state, who went down state. You know, who's somebody who went Golden Gloves after high school. Like, I don't know, dude. You know what I'm saying? It's different levels of it before you get to the big bag and the big tickets. And I think that was really a career move by Jake Paul. I think that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? My riders, and Jake Paul washed that kid. I really did want Nate, obvious reasons, to win, to be honest. And if I'm a little biased, I'm guilty. But throw my hands up. I'm not going to go back on my word. That's how I feel. I really was leaning towards Nate to win more for obvious reasons. But I understand fighting. I can't totally judge the situation. And then just like I know, it went different. To the point I feel bad for Nate because he got served. as we say where I'm from in North Chicago, where I'm originally from, Waukegan, we say you get served. So you get knocked out, you get served. Or dude outfight you, beat you up. And be like, oh, so-and-so, yeah, he got served the other day. Who served him? Man, over there, man, so-and-so, man, Joe, you know what I'm saying, man, folks over there, man, so gave him pumpkin head. And when we say pumpkin head, like the region I'm from, the country, pumpkin head mean a dude knotted your head up. You got knots on your shit. You got pumpkin head, you know what I'm saying? So the only dudes from around the town, Lake County and Chicago area understand that type of talk. You know what I'm saying? You got pumpkin head, dude. Well, you got served. We got something good to show y'all, man. We 21 minutes and 28 seconds in, my riders. R1 Concepts. Focus in. Hey, I got big stuff going on. Few things to tell y'all, man. I gotta go to work tonight too, but I ain't gotta be there till 11 tonight, but it's still good. It's like 3:05 Central Standard Time. Look at these. Look at that. Man, look at these bad boys. That's going on my joint. These my front. Man, these joints gonna be so hard. You heard me? They're gonna be so hard, dude. Look at these. Check these out. Y'all rocking out at the den with D-Dubs. His tires on tarmac, man. And I'm just rocking out on this live, as usual, talking about a lot of cool shit, man, as usual. You know what I'm saying? The super stock, how dope it is. It's got more grit. Talking about some shit. We talking about Cherry Bomb and the Maz I got popping and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Take it out the plastic for you. Let you know I ain't playing no games for Cherry, bro. And believe me, this wasn't a cheap setup. My wife looked in our account and said, woo wee, what you get? I seen the account, but it's necessary. I actually got to get these because so these right here are necessary. But these ain't stopped. These cross drill, diamond cut, cross drill and slotted. Look at that. Who you talking about? Yes, and the hole and everything, gappage is set, the diameter is set, everything is set. You know, they're just so pretty when they come through. Whole system getting overhauled, man. I mean, this is dope. I got the position I was telling y'all about. I'm actually going to work to. It's day 6 of it, so I'm actually going there tonight. Today is Sunday. I actually work Sunday. But I gotta say, guys, all this is happening. All this is happening. But like I say, Nate came into that fight. Excuse me, I got tea I'm drinking. Keeps me healthy in flu season, and we got the Rona in Illinois. This region of Illinois is bad, and it's flu season on top of it. But back on Nate Robinson, man, I felt bad for the kid. I felt like he didn't really understand really what's going on as far as boxing. He didn't really get that he was in a real fight. He didn't come into it like that. I think that he was the Jake Paul fight uninformed. He didn't do his homework. He just got beat up the whole fight, man. Excuse me. He got beat up the whole fight. He got beat up the whole fight, man. He got demolished the whole fight. He got treated, man. We also say that with the region now. We say you got treated, man. You got whooped, so he got treated. I don't know. Leave a comment about that fight, man. I think Tyson fight. Tyson age, but these guys are very past their fighting age. They're in their 50s. They like uncle style, granddaddy, young granddaddy, uncle type. You know what I mean? Like what I am. You know, I'm uncle type. You ain't 24 of them. I'm like a young uncle who take care of himself type, who understands still latest things. You know, I'm that type. You know, we older. You know, leave that up for the young guys who like 18, 19, young 20s, early, late 20s. Them guys supposed to be doing all that. Let them do all that. It's a progression of life, and I think you have to just really adapt to it. And at a certain age, you just stay in shape, just work out, and do other things. Forget getting back in the ring. You done made your bag. I just think it was uneventful. I actually think the fight with Jake Paul and Nate Robertson was more eventful. I just wish that Nate Robertson had more pound for the punch that he knew what he was getting into. I think Nate went into that fucking ring thinking he was going to control the situation, because if you watch the fight, Nate was holding Jake the whole time. He went in head first. First of all, head first, not even looking. I said, Nate don't know how to fight, not boxing. This ain't the hood. This ain't no hood in the club type fighting. And he went to try to wrestle and Jake, and I'm like, dude, he didn't even know boxing, bro, basically. So Nate went in there, man, on some real hood shit, and that ain't gonna work with no boxing, bro. You're gonna get knocked the fuck out. And that's what happened to him. And like I say, man, you can't play around with this boxing. A lot of times when they get so much status in boxing, they can't even fight unless you got a bag, because their hands are registered weapon. All top-notch boxers will tell you they are registered for life too. That they're a boxer, they're not a regular, and their hands can actually kill you because they know where to hit you and how to take you down. Not only that, they know how to kill you. If they had getting hit by Tyson with gloves off, it's going to be horrible if you get hit with Tyson with gloves on, even at his age now in his 50s. So imagine if you get hit by Tyson with his gloves off, bro, his hands, his knuckles, bro, in your shit. You see what I'm saying? You may not even wake up from that. You feel me? So Jake knocked him out with his gloves. So Jake hit hard. He got an overhand right. He TK'd for. He did not. He went in for the same shit. He tried to go in for the knockout, but they go in not understanding fighting. They go in thinking that they got a situation, and this is a fair case and assessment, and tell you that ain't the case out here, bro. When it come down to this real boxing shit, bro. I feel bad for his bitch. I feel bad for his homies. I feel bad for everybody that know Nate, who really thought he was gonna come in there and control the situation. I feel bad for him. Really, a lot of people out there joking him and stuff, but I really feel bad for him because he really thought he was gonna do something to Jake. And Jake actually, man, took it easy on it because Jake really needs somebody who can fight in there now. He needs a real fighter. He's good enough for a real. I think I wouldn't give him a big belt, a big ticket. I would, Paul, if I was in a manager position, I had strings, I had connections in that world, I would give him a ticket that pay a decent bag. I would give him a ticket with an all-American professional, same weight class, all that type dude. I would give him a ticket with somebody who got some, to give him an introduction into the boxing worlds. I think that's what Jake Paul eventually wants to do, go from boxing to, you know what I'm saying? Go from YouTube into boxing. Obviously, he's been training for 8 years. My 17-year-old young son, shout out to Lil T, he knows about Jake Paul. Couldn't actually mention about the other YouTuber that said that he think he can rock Jake Paul. And I'm like, yeah, because the YouTuber we talking about is in shape. He got height and all that, but that don't matter when you in the boxing ring. You can be bigger, taller wise than your opponent, but that don't mean you ain't gonna get fucking knocked out, because Jake right hand can knock out this particular guy if he get caught with it too. He'll go down like Nate Robinson too if he get caught with Jake Paul's overhand right. Jake Paul's overhand right, y'all really watch the fight like I do and pick it apart. Y'all know that overhand right is what finished Nate Robinson. The overhand right is what knocked him out, and prior to that, TK'd on 3 times with the same overhand right. And he got a mean-ass jab. He got a mean-ass left jab, too. But that overhand right, he set you up with the jab. This is how Jake did it. He set him up with the jab. He got a mean-ass jaw-shaking jab. You going to feel it. He tapped your jaw real good. And then when you off with that jab, he come with that overhand right. But by the time he hitting halfway, he got right back of your move, slid him out. Because I in the 3rd time, Nate got TK'd on the back of his shit, that overhand right again. The first time I noticed. By the 2nd time he TK'd, I said, okay, that's the overhand right. That's his finishing move. And that jab is how he set him up. And Nate went right into it. He didn't even see it. He wasn't a fighter. See, he a hood dude who happened to be good in basketball. But basketball, nigga, is different than fucking boxing. It's 2 different arenas, bro. Like, that basketball shit is dope. It's real beautiful and dope. and aesthetic, and it's like some old spectacular shit when them niggas be hitting the air and all that, and the dunks and just the alley-oops and the movement. But it ain't boxing, bro. Boxing is a different arena, bro. Boxing is a real man sport and a woman's sport as well, too, for women. It's you and your opponent, bro. It's you and your opponent. It's one-on-one, bro. And ain't all your dudes and then all his dudes and y'all having this gangster ass fucking mob killer be killed moment and the glory of gangsterism. It ain't nothing like it's one-on-one, bro. And it's one of the few sports where really get at your opponent one-on-one and see who the real gladiator. It's one of the dopest sports out there, bro. And to see a YouTuber do a guy like that, yeah, Jake Paul needs a better opponent, man. Somebody who can really box. I think if any YouTuber out there go against this dude, I mean, I ain't gonna do no shit. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm on a different vibration. Would I if I was 24 again? Yeah, but I would be trained up. I would be trained up, man. Like I'd be trained up. Make sure I don't catch that overhand right. But if you was a sidestepping for the setup, you can block his jab and come with an uppercut on Jake. Have Jake back up because the only way he can get you with the overhand right, he gonna try to come with it all the time. Defeat his jab and hit him with uppercuts and body keeping inside in Jake. I think you can wear him down. Well, he can't get it. That overhand right to start being slow. As soon as you throw it, you can uppercut him and sidestep him, hit him with the left, and rework him. Don't go for no real fast. You got to break Jake down. That's the only way you're going to probably beat a fighter like him because he's strong and he's got a little bit of speed. And he's not the most athletic, but he's got enough. And he knows what he's doing. So it wouldn't be me. I'm talking about any other and this YouTuber that been talking shit like he would go in there and I don't know. Because I'm sure Nate felt the same way, but he ain't go in there and control nothing. He didn't, man, bro. I feel sorry for his team because he got to face everybody, and they seen that. They was watching that. And it's obvious that he got outclassed. He met his match. It's an old saying back in the day. Hey, don't you go around and messing with people like that. One day you're going to meet your match. And Nate Robinson met his match, bro. I would say overmatched. He was actually outmatched, outclassed. Shit. Well, you gotta stay humble. You go out there and meet your match one day, thinking because you never lost, and then one day you just get your ass handed to you in a real fight. You just get you just straight up lost. It was one-on-one. You know what I mean? One-on-one. You can't really dispute no one-on-one, and that's why I say, man, they need to give Jake Paul somebody who can really fight, not a celebrity who got a big ego, talking shit. He got money. He think he gonna come in there and beat this guy for whatever reason in his mind. And then that happens. That was a disgrace to whatever his daddy last name is. That is a disgrace. I wouldn't even want to see that happen to my son. I'd be like, man, it's a disgrace. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll be like, why you ain't go there? I'll tell Lil T, why you ain't go there and study him? Why you ain't study him, dude? He handed your ass to you. You know, why you ain't study? It's obvious that Nate did not study Jake Paul. He didn't sit down and watch the video and sit down and say, oh, shit, hold up, son. Hold up. Shut up, everybody. It's probably was people in the room. Shut up. Okay, everybody out. I need to really watch this, bro. This guy ain't playing with me. He coming here to take my head off. You feel me? He ain't do that. So I joking, Nate. I salute him. But man, bro, don't ever do that again, bro. Start studying, man. Studying your opponent. You in the art of like karate, kickboxing, boxing, American boxing, taekwondo, tai chi, kung fu, whatever fighting style, some futuristic shit. It's always a battle. You know, there always is a battle. You have to be prepared for your opponent to see where you at. And that's why the battle martial arts always will exist, because you have to see where you at by having an opponent. That's how you know where you at. And you got to be ready. You can't be like, oh man, it's because you got a natural ability. You knocked a few homies out, but some hood. This is boxing, bro. Like, never go into no fight unless you know your opponent. Now, if you get into somebody just on the whim, you don't have no chance to study no video on this person. This is just some situation that just happened. That's different. In Nate Robinson's situation, it was a formal, real celebrity bout, like YouTube celebrity versus basketball celebrity type. It was real sponsorship it was a little bag involved. It was real. It was the actual same ticket that the Tyson fight was on with Roy Jones Jr. So it's real. It was on the same ticket. So, bro, don't ever come up to that motherfucker, bro, and be in there like, I got this for based upon race, religion, culture. Like this is Jake is be taken serious, bro. And that's what I said. I told my son, this other YouTuber, I ain't gonna say his name, you know what I'm saying? I like the YouTuber, but I don't think he'll be able to hand Jake Paul his ass, and definitely not in no first 3 rounds. I think Jake can go out 12. He looks good, he looks phenomenal. I just get he just was a better fighter. I mean, it's like a no-brainer. When you looked at both guys, you could tell Nate was basketball shape. Looks good. He was in shape, looks good, but he wasn't in fighting shape, which is a whole different shape. So I don't even think Nate really took his training serious. He just hit the bag a couple times, showed off for his IG, probably his snap. You know what I'm saying? His followers. I'm gonna go ahead and murder this kid. You know, like talking shit. And Jake in there focused like he about to fight a real, you know what I'm saying? Like some dope ass fighter from Venezuela or some shit. He out there ready for war. You know what I mean? Like Jake ready for the big ticket. And this kid, Nate, was the way for them to get attention for Jake. I think it's brilliant. We 37 minutes, guys, in and 24 seconds. I think it's brilliant, man. I'm glad we talking about it, man. As you see, man, this is about to get put on. Cherry Bomb about to be crazy. I'm doing the mods. The Rams and stuff. I know they will be going on for snow on the ground or not. I got this protected I'm about to order. So the protecting to protect the lugs and all the crease, the rim perforation. It will protect also the actual color of the custom hubcaps, center caps. I mean, sorry, not hubcaps, but center caps that I have on these KMCs here that you can hear off to the side. They will be mounted on regardless, snow, whatever. I'm putting them on. And I will be upgrading Al. Shout out to Al, man. Real solid dude. Who's going to do business with him. And that's where we're going to, after we get the maintenance done. Shout out to Waukegan Tire as well. Shout out to them. Them definitely my riders, you know what I mean? But that's all I wanted, man. I want to talk to y'all about that. I was surprised about that. I got to go back to that fight. That's even more than what that super stock is about, you know what I'm saying? Because I was actually like, damn, Jake Paul, they got some hands on him, bro. He ain't playing no games now. Don't come walking up on that kid talking that bullshit. You better be ready for a fight, bro. I ain't talking about no wood hood fight. I'm talking about a real fight. This kid, hey, got some hands on him now. And he got an overhand right that'll put you to sleep. He do just like that. He come down. You'll know it's coming. Watch him. He always lean his head down. He put his chin down his head and he come down with that overhand right. He sets you up with that jab. Once he hits you with that jab, if he touch you here, hit you with that jab, and he come down with the overhand right over your shit. It puts you to sleep every time. I watched it. Y'all go watch that damn fight and tell me, and leave a comment. Tell me if they say DW was hella far right. I seen everything you was talking about on the live. I think it was more eventful than the Tyson fight with Roy Jones Jr. I think that fight was uneventful. I don't want to see it. I want to see new, fresh faces. Actually, it gave me more energy, and hopefully everything's good with this new position. We'll talk more about that. Another vlog, another live. Today is day 6. Everything's good. I'm learning real fast. This is what I'm working. That's what I've been on. I'm not trucking. I'm just working hard. I'm trying to get out the delivery game, and this position will allow me to do that. We're gonna talk more about that, my riders. But I'm gonna check in with y'all another time. We're about 40 minutes in. Just hit. Y'all stay sucker free, man. I'm out. I'll talk to y'all soon. All right, my riders.